Net.
Inspire is a sleep app that doesn't involve a mask or hose. The freedom to sleep like everyone else is just a click away at inspiresleep.com. That's inspiresleep.com.
You are in control of the show. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
This is it. This is your moment. It's the game where the stories are totally fascinating. Points only matter to us. It's what we call Choose Your News. We're going to give you a headline. You text us your vote, Candy, Mike, or Todd, or something about one of the stories that you like to 98973, the Online Trading Academy text line. Then be listening right at 4 or 6 and see if your pick made it out on top. So you really are in control of the show. Now it's time for the pitches. Todd, will you please start us off, sir?
I think a lot of us would like to see college more affordable for people. I think we just disagreed on how to get there. Believe it or not, Goodwill Industries is doing something that could inexorably lower the cost of college degrees. I propose actual legislation to expand upon what these guys are doing and get this done in a way that makes college free but doesn't cost taxpayer much money. At all. You want to hear my story? Todd's story. Text Todd's story to 98973 about how Goodwill could affect college courses. Candy.
All right, my story. A writer from California says he's just trying to help women be beautiful. He's also a personal trainer, and he claims that women just need to do 12 things to be beautiful. His list has gotten so much attention, he's now facing some serious consequences. You want to hear his amazing list? I have that for you. So that's Candy's story. So text Candy or something about the story to 98973. Mike, your story for Choose Your News?
3 prominent members of the Republican Party are tentatively planning on running in the presidential primary, which is unusual when you have an incumbent president. And they're all 3 fairly prominent people, and they all 3 have a capacity to raise a lot of money. And here's the weird thing. When we've had that many candidates challenging an incumbent, something strange has always happened.
Dang, those are really good pitches. All 3 of those are really good. You just made me curious, Mike. Mike's story, text Mike's story to 98973. That list thing, this guy's going to be in big trouble. And I can't believe I'm sitting here loving Goodwill. I have some challenges with some of the things they've done. All right, it's a big day. Choose your story. Text the host's name. Story you want to hear, 98973. You can't opt out, by the way. Are we checking voter ID? Did we?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Tracy Taylor got a text from a friend saying, can you tell the woman who does traffic for you, who does it on TV as well, to stop talking about snow? So I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I told her, I said, write a sharply worded letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
We have a wreck on the side of North 95 right at 195th. I am looking at this, and that's why we are pretty much bumper to bumper outside of the convention center and heading out towards that scene. You're going to run into some heavier traffic, especially through parts of South Everett. Drivers are still encountering delays on northbound 405 into Kirkland. Our Bellevue to Everett drive is a little over an hour. If you are traveling out to Tacoma, or that's where your plans take you this evening, I'll tell you why. The southbound 5 drive is big time lined up from just after 320, and then heading out to the Dome coming up here at 403. Cairo Radio Real-Time Traffic, I'm Tracy Taylor.
Missed today's edition of your favorite Cairo radio show?
I couldn't hear them over the banjo.
Don't wait to catch up. Listen today on demand on the Cairo Radio app and mynorthwest.com/podcasts.
So all of a sudden I figured it out.
This is Simone. Her car ran out of gas on the way to a huge job interview. And I mean huge. Unfortunately, Simone doesn't have AAA.
Oh, why me? Why today?
What would happen if Simone did have AAA? A hero of the highway would swoop onto the scene, descend from his mighty steed, truck, and get Simone refueled.
Sweet. Thanks, AAA.
Simone would make it to her interview, land that job, and revolutionize the field of whatever it is Simone does. Or something like that. But Simone doesn't have AAA, so she'll have to walk to a gas station in her suit in the rain.
Yikes.
Unleash the power of AAA. Call 800-JOIN-AAA or visit AAA.com today and save $10 off a new membership. AAA. Heroes of the Highway. AAA reminds you to pull over to call or text. Lives depend on it.
Well, the snow is in the rearview mirror for the most part here in the Pacific Northwest. But dirt from snow loves the outside of your car. Dory Modson here. My car was filthy when the snow hit. I'm so glad Brown Bear has so many convenient locations. I went to the Lake City location, Brown Bear, to clean my car, and it looked showroom ready, shiny and clean. With Brown Bear's Unlimited Wash Club, you can wash your car at any tunnel location as often as you like. Details, locations, and additional specials at brownbear.com. brownbear.com.
We've had recent record-breaking snowfall in the Pacific Northwest. Hey, it's Todd Herman here for American Crawl Space and Pest Services, reminding you that snow has to go somewhere. When it melts, there'll be a lot of flooding. Do not let your crawl space fall victim. If you've ever had water in your crawl space, now's the time to be proactive and schedule a free inspection with American Crawl Space and Pest Services. The snow will melt and the flooding will come. Don't wait until it's too late. American Crawl has seen it all. Click AmericanCrawl.com today and schedule your free inspection. That's AmericanCrawl.com.
It's been years in the making. The return of
74 consecutive wins.
Jeopardy legend Ken Jennings in the Jeopardy All-Star Games. Tonight, Team Austin.
You got it. Yay!
Team Julia.
That's it. You double your score.
Take on Team Ken.
Ken again. Austin and Ben, I'm a little concerned. Yes. Are your signaling devices working?
Yes, unfortunately they are.
The $1 Million Jeopardy All-Star Games.
Tonight at 7:30 on Como 4. Tonight at 11 on Como 4.
I don't want it in my backyard. Our businesses don't want it in their backyard. The fact is, it's there.
A mobile injection site for addicts. Seattle wants one. Canada has them, but how well is it working?
So this is the life-saving drug.
Yes.
Reporter Matt Markovich ventured north to see for himself.
For affected populations, people will come. And with them will come some challenges in your community. Get engaged and move forward.
Project Seattle, tonight at 11 on Como 4.
Pella Windows and Doors will help you find the right choice for your home. Hi, this is Dave Ross. That's what they did for us, and now you can get 40% off qualifying installations or 0% interest for 48 months on energy-efficient Pella products through April 11th. So schedule your free Pella in-home consultation by calling 877-98-PELLA, go to PellaSeattle.com, or stop by your local Bothell showroom. Pella Windows and Doors are great to work with, and they're the only BBB-accredited window and door company I recommend. PellaSeattle.com or 877-98-PELLA.
What's it like to take a spring getaway to Victoria, BC on the newer, bigger Victoria Clipper boat? Amazing. Hashtag Bouchard Gardens, hashtag in bloom, Canadian flag emoji, says Caitlin's Instapost. It's no wonder beautiful, walkable Victoria was named one of the world's best cities by Condé Nast. There's so much to take in. Spring blooms, afternoon tea at the Empress Hotel, wine tasting, plus endless charm. And now, getting there on the Victoria Clipper is even better. The newer boat is more spacious, and you can book comfort class with stunning views of Puget Sound and free snacks. So don't wait. Book your Victoria getaway right now during the spring sale for a great price, as low as $178 for Victoria Clipper round trip and 2 nights hotel. Guaranteed best rates, plus kids ride free. Don't miss out on this great deal, Seattle. Book it all now at clippervacations.com. Experience your Northwest. Clipper Vacations. Get on board. Get away.
The unprecedented snow and the Seattle RV Show are over, but Valley RV Center in Kent is still serving up low RV show prices. Take advantage of huge discounts on new Jayco travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, Class C and Class A motorhomes. Right now, save up to $10,000 on the best-selling travel trailer in America the past 15 years, the Jayco J-Flight. Valley RV has them starting at just $13,992. Save $19,000 on a 30-foot Jayco Eagle fifth wheel. RV show priced at just $39,723. Save $27,000 on a Red Hawk 27-foot Class C, just $64,675. Or start your journey in the hugely popular Mercedes diesel-powered double-slide Jayco Melbourne Class C, starting at just $89,995. And they all come with Jayco's best in the business 2-year warranty. You can still save thousands with RV show prices at Valley RV Supercenter in Kent or at ValleyRVSupercenter.com, where journeys begin. VINs posted at dealership. A $150 dock fee may be added to the sales price.
You might not be able to get a new car with your tax refund, but you can make your car feel like it's brand new. Come into Maaco today and get your dream paint job during their tax season sales event.
The Cairo Radio Rundown. Brief, current, informative. Subscribe today at mynorthwest.com. Powered by Cairo Radio. KIRO-FM, Tacoma, Seattle.
Michael Cohen dishing dirt on his former boss.
He is a racist. He is a con man. and he is a cheat.
The president gets down to it in Vietnam.
This one hopefully will be equal or greater than the first.
More rain, more flooding for California.
Thousands of people could be affected by rising waters.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition, sponsored by the Capital One Saver Card.
Day 2 of testimony on Capitol Hill for President Trump's former personal attorney.
Donald Trump is a man who ran for office to make his brand great.
Michael Cohen came to the House Oversight Committee today loaded with allegations that, if true, could pose significant problems for President Trump.
Mr. Trump knew of and directed the Trump-Moscow negotiations throughout the campaign.
Why did the president lie?
Because he never expected to win.
Cohen says Mr. Trump's run for office was never about making America great.
The campaign, for him, was always a marketing opportunity.
When questioned, Cohen said he'd be willing to provide the information about several of his clients to the committee, which enraged Congressman Kelly Armstrong, who's also an attorney.
I know lawyers that would go to jail before they would violate attorney-client privilege, and in a matter of a second, you just said, absolutely, I will turn those over.
Just trying to cooperate, sir.
Today's hearing in the House Judiciary Committee was the first with Democrat Elijah Cummings in the chair, who promised
the days of this committee protecting the president at all costs are over.
Bill Rakoff, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
It's already Thursday in Hanoi, the big day in President Trump's summit with North Korean leader Kim.
We had a very successful first summit. I felt it was very successful. And some people would like to see it go quicker. I'm satisfied. You're satisfied. We want to be happy with what we're doing.
The negotiating session set to begin in 2 hours. Northern California is facing new flooding from heavy rains. KCBS reporter Jeff Schaub is in Guerneville, where the Russian River is rushing over its banks.
Floodwaters from the river have nearly reached the second story of some homes, and many vehicles are submerged. Sonoma County Director of Emergency Services Chris Godley says the National Guard is being deployed.
The first mission for them is to help us with transportation. Those high water trucks can handle 3 feet of water, which pretty much takes out most of our squad cars.
Godley says after the river crests at 46 feet tonight, hundreds of structures could be flooded, including a sheriff's department substation. Jeffrey Schaub for CBS News, Santa Rosa, California.
That same storm system has dumped more than 4 feet of snow in parts of the high Sierra. On Wall Street, the Dow dropping 72 to 25,985. Now this.
Brought to you by the new Capital One Saver Card. Earn 4% cash back on dining and entertainment, 2% at grocery stores, and 1% on all other purchases. What's in your wallet?
Seattle's head tax was repealed, but Amazon decides it still won't move into new massive office space in downtown Seattle. The story after Cairo Radio real-time traffic with Tracy Taylor.
72 minutes on that Seattle to Everett drive. That's a lot of heavy traffic outside of the convention center, most of the way into Mount Lake Terrace, and once again tangled up right around Alderwood. Nothing reported to be blocking. However, I'm looking at something going on North on 5 at 195th. Off to the left side, that's a little bit of a distraction for drivers. Speaking of distractions, looks like we've got something that's tying us up right around 160th outside of Totem Lake. So drivers on northbound 405 are going to hit the brakes from just after the 520 interchange towards that scene, and really slowing down as we get past the Damson Road up towards Alderwood. Now, drivers across the water are in really good shape. Told you 10 minutes ago why your southbound 5 commute is going to be a rough one all afternoon and into the evening heading out to Tacoma. Right now, we are sitting from Seattle to Federal Way at about a 43-minute drive, and our Federal Way to Tacoma drives at 44 minutes. So close to about an hour and a half getting out to Tacoma because you have state basketball that's happening at the Dome, and that's why the lineup starts from just after 3:20 towards that scene. We're still working with an incident eastbound 18 out near Auburn Way. That's slowing us down. Drivers are encountering a few delays on 512 out near the South Hill Mall. Still in A-OK shape for drivers leaving Lakewood and heading around Joint Base Lewis McChord. Traffic brought to you by Domino's. Is a fan of all pizza, and that's why they're rewarding you for eating any pizza from anywhere, even if it's not theirs. You can get rewards points towards free Domino's pizza. Learn more at pointsforpies.com. Cairo Radio Real-Time Traffic, I'm Tracy Taylor.
Now, from the Cairo Radio Newsroom and streaming on the Cairo Radio app.
No head tax! No head tax! No head tax!
Amazon's abandoning plans to move into a massive office in downtown Seattle. Monica Nicholsberg, who broke the story for GeekWire, says the move comes just 10 months after the company threatened to pull out over Seattle's proposed head tax.
And ever since then, even though Amazon came out on top of that,
battle. Ever since then, the certainty of Rainier Square has been kind of up in the air.
The tax, which would have charged big businesses a fee for every employee in Seattle, was passed, but city leaders quickly repealed it. In a statement, Amazon said, "We are always evaluating our space requirements." The company plans to sublease out that office space in Rainier Square. Should teachers be allowed to carry guns? A Washington state senator has introduced a bill that would allow full-time public school employees to carry guns on campus or on buses. He says the identity of anyone carrying on campus would remain a secret to deter school shooters. It's often a hidden crime.
It is the most frequently occurring crime in the United States and the most underreported domestic violence.
Dr. Dale Todd with Snohomish County Domestic Violence Services. He tells Cairo 7 he supports a bill that would require all state public schools to offer comprehensive sex education, which would include focusing on healthy relationships and how to get help if needed. Another taco restaurant in Lakewood's been shut down after a second norovirus outbreak this week. 5 people got sick over the weekend after eating a Tijuana taco. Investigators say there's no connection to the other outbreak, where 3 people who ate together at California Tacos on Sunday became ill. The restaurants are going to be closed while staff sanitize the buildings. Goodbye, Legion of Boom.
Looked like Earl Thomas comes away with the ball. Earl Thomas with the pick.
Today, Seattle Seahawks GM John Schneider told the Seattle Times Earl Thomas will officially enter free agency. And Cam Chancellor, who suffered a severe neck injury in a 2017 game, he'll be removed from the roster. Thomas and Chancellor were the last 2 original members of the Seahawks defense, known as the Legion of Boom, that rose to prominence a decade ago. And now your forecast.
Most of us will see some flurries tonight. Some spots could see minor accumulation. Will be drying out through the day. Morning temperatures starting off around freezing, highs in the low 40s. I'm Cairo 7 Chief Meteorologist Morgan Palmer.
It's 43 degrees in downtown Seattle. I'm Heather Bosch.
From Gig Harbor to Greenwood, this is Cairo Radio 97.3 FM.
News and talk, powered by the Pacific Northwest.
This is the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show on Cairo Radio 97.3 FM.
So yesterday, Mayor Durkin seemed to suggest she wants to build a wall between Seattle and Federal Way. That's one way to see it. She didn't say that, but, you know. Now, she likes herself a tax break. The president signed into law in 2017. I'll tell you. I know some of you sent her those MAGA hats. I think she's wearing them secretly in her home at night. Quite an image.
Sounds creepier when you say it. I
You
mean,
like the-
you know that,
You
right?
like the lower. I was waiting for you to respond because you like that lower octave thing I did earlier. That's see, you know what drives me nuts? Whenever I have a cold, women always say I have a sexy voice because you got a cold. It's that cold voice thing.
I get that.
Yeah.
I sound like a man.
Right.
It's really good. If I ever get sick, we're going to have to record a bunch of Candy Bot stuff.
You don't even worry about the
because
Candy Bot?
I sound straight like a dude.
You didn't know this, but we gave your husband some money. We got Candy Bots from Vacation.
good.
That's going to be good.
That's-
Now, we do a
that's
thing
good.
here, end of the 3 o'clock hour. It's called Choose Your News. You take control of the show. It's a coup, but it's a nonviolent one. So why don't we just do this? Why don't we...
Did everyone agree with you? Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
Everyone probably agreed with you. You make the best choices.
Yes, you do.
So we give you the headlines. You've been texting your votes, Candy, Mike, or Todd. For example, from the 425, educate us on free university education thanks to Goodwill. Tell me more, Todd. From the 206, Mike. By the way, it's snowing in SeaTac, but Mike. That was from you trying to convince people it wasn't snowing. It's supposed to be a little, it's a dusting. It's not like a snow. And from the 253, I can't decide. All 3 today, folks. I can't do it.
So what are we going to do? If they can't decide, do we have a tie?
Oh,
You
no.
know what? Let's tell our stories all at once.
They totally decided. And the winner is me. Thank you.
We got the best weed in the United States.
That doesn't even make any sense. All right.
It's just Jay Inslee breaking into the show. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So the story for Choose Your News today that I had was about a writer from California. His name is Alexander Cortez. He says, hey, just trying to help women
Are you going
feel
after
beautiful.
this
That's
guy
what he
because
said.
he's related to Cortez Ocasio?
Not the same thing.
Oh,
Focus on
sorry,
the story.
right. I'm
He says
focusing.
he's just trying to help women feel beautiful, be beautiful. That is a noble cause. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Personal trainer. I get it. He claims that women just need to do 12 things to be beautiful. Ladies, I did not know this list was so short. 12 little things. The list itself has gotten so much attention. He's now facing some consequences. But I wanted to share with you the list. How to be a beautiful woman.
This is from a dude, right?
Well, Alexander is a guy, yes.
Yeah,
He's a
okay.
personal trainer, and he,
Yeah.
all right,
Right.
okay, and a writer.
Mm-hmm.
1, be thin. Okay.
No, he didn't.
2, be able to cook. Okay, this is how you be a beautiful woman in America. 3, have long hair. 4, wear makeup. 5, be feminine. 6, be graceful. 7, be sensual. 8, shave. Doesn't say specifically which body parts, just straight shave across the board. What am I on, 7? 8, yeah, 8. 9, be fashionable. 10, 11, I would say this is kind of a combo thing, but I'll stick this at 10. Wear pink and feminine colors. 11, love men. And 12, listen to men.
I gotta say, one thing that I find kind of impressive about this guy is how that he became a personal trainer at 14 years old.
He worked really, really hard. But, so Alexander says the reaction to his tweet has now caused his gym to let him go. So I do feel, I mean, it's terrible that he lost his job.
Be thin?
But he's now accepting private clients, so there's that. So good for him. Some women have defended his list, saying that this is just his image of beauty. He shouldn't be fired over it.
Well, and also who has defended his list essentially is Cosmopolitan magazine. You know, like
Right.
virtually everything he said is found on the cover of every single magazine. I mean, admittedly, Cosmopolitan also has done a lot of women's liberation articles as well. But if you look at the
Yes, in
cover,
recent years.
it's essentially that list.
I
All
would
those
like
things.
to take him.
Alexander?
Yeah. He may be a personal trainer, but you don't bench your way out of a. I'm a little. I would like to take him to an eating disorder clinic.
Step 1, be thin?
Just a little while. I'd like to take him there for just a little bit to see people who have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars with their little girls and have seen them try to commit suicide and drink themselves to death. You know what he could do? We could have him spend some time in the isolation lounge where you're strapped to a bed because you've convinced yourself that 79 pounds is fat. So Alexander could do that. That could be kind of a form of personal training where he's tubed. They call it being tubed.
Okay,
Against
but
his
before
will.
You got all dark on me. The gym did let him go, saying that he does not have a positive body image for their customers.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Right?
that I'm
So you
upset.
see that.
I'm sorry I found it upset.
No, but like starting out with be thin, I
Yeah.
get. Be able to cook. I think that's good advice for
Yeah.
anybody.
Wow. I do not like that cat.
I don't think a lot of people like him right now, but we can add
Well,
you to the
you know
list.
what? Here's what I'll do. I'll get in touch with him, and I'll take him through some dialectical behavioral therapy, help him turn into a better person, and teach him how to tune and validate.
Sure.
Okay? I'll get in touch. We'll come back. Seattle's mayor. I think she's developing a Trump crush. Sort of. Maybe. Tracy Taylor. You have any thoughts on traffic? Brought to you by Michael's Toyota Volkswagen.